Every day began with uncertainty, and survival depended on instinct alone. Hunger shaped their decisions, and fear shaped every movement they made. The sky above them was powerful, changing, and impossible to understand. Water was never certain, and finding it often meant the difference between life and death. As darkness fell, fear grew stronger, and survival became even harder. They did not understand the world around them, only that it was dangerous. One evening, the world around them began to feel strangely different. The sky above them no longer behaved the way it always had. In the vastness of the ancient savanna, the struggle for survival was absolute. Yet, they stayed close together, trusting each other more than the land. Evening arrived sooner than it should have. That night, the sky held their attention more than the land. As night settled in, the feeling of unease refused to fade. Something above them moved in a way they had never seen before. They did not see a threat, yet fear filled the silence. They felt watched, even though nothing stood before them. The sky no longer felt empty. What they had seen left no answers, only questions. To them, this was not part of the world they knew. What arrived did not behave like any animal they had ever feared. In that moment, fear gave way to something deeper than instinct. To them, these beings felt powerful, yet strangely calm. In their minds, the world had just changed forever. As daylight returned, fear did not drive the visitors away. The visitors did not use force, only patience. Driven by an instinct deeper than fear, the early hominids approached the unknown. What they saw frightened them, but it also held promise. The visitors showed them that fire could be approached, not feared. In that moment, survival felt less uncertain than before. They began to understand without being told. What they had seen began to change how they moved through the world. They repeated what they had observed, trusting memory over fear. The visitors no longer needed to show them what to do. Survival began to feel less like chance and more like understanding. The presence that once commanded attention slowly faded into the background. They were no longer only reacting, they were choosing. The lesson had been given, and it no longer required a teacher. One morning, the visitors stood as if preparing to leave. They felt that something was ending, even if they did not understand why. The visitors had changed their world, yet offered no answers. They left as quietly as they had arrived. What remained was silence and memory. Life demanded their attention once more. The visitors were gone, but their presence was not forgotten. The world continued, but it did not feel the same as before. They remembered what had been shown, even without understanding why. Survival became something they shared, not something they faced alone.
They began to act with intention instead of instinct alone.
The sky no longer frightened them, but it was never forgotten. What remained was not fear, but belief. Their lives carried meaning, long before words ever did.
Long before history was written, life moved forward without words. Knowledge lived through action, not memory. Each generation learned without ever asking why. The sky returned to silence, but it was never empty to them. What they believed shaped how they survived. Before myths, before gods,
Belief was enough. This was how humanity began to understand the unknown.